Welcome back to Crypto Win Rate. Today we are doing a tutorial on Felix, the leading CDP protocol on the HyperEVM. This is the third video in a 5-video series where I show you 5 of the top dApps on the HyperEVM, how to use them, and how to participate in their points programs so you can farm a potential future airdrop. Now, Felix has two main markets. One is the CDP market, and one is the vanilla market, which is for borrowing and lending. I'm going to go through both, but pretty much the basis of what a CDP is you deposit crypto as collateral. So in this case, it's HYPE and UBTC, and you will be minting the Felix stablecoin FEUSD. So let's go ahead and open this app. The very first thing we want to do is connect our wallet. Now that we are connected, we can see there's a nice little portfolio tracker in the homepage of Felix. This is my spot account on HyperCore, my perp account, and my tokens on EVM. If you would click EVM and I had any positions in DeFi, it would show up here. Now down here, we can just see spot markets. All this is kind of a quick tool to buy and sell on the HyperCore spot account. You can see if you just press plus here, if you had any USDC in your spot account, you can buy HYPE and all the other tokens in the spot account on HyperCore. Next, we can just quickly head over to the point section. It's pretty basic. I don't have any points because I haven't done anything yet. There are different epochs. This is the 16th one. Right now, I am ranked 17,775. So that pretty much tells you, since I'm just starting out, that this is the amount of people that are using the protocol. Over here, we can see the 3 sections, CDP, Vanilla, and USDHL. As I said before, CDP is the main market on Felix. And then Vanilla is the borrowing and lending market on Felix that is curated by Morpho. And lastly, you can find your rewards for USDHL here. I will go through this last. So first thing, let's click on CDP and go to the borrow section. Here we can see the 2 types of collateral you can use to mint your FEUSD. We can see I have 720 in HYPE. This is the total amount of FEUSD that is minted via this market, the minted cap, the LTV, so the percentage of FEUSD I can mint against my HYPE, and the average interest rate I'd be paying on my FEUSD. Now I can't actually borrow it because the minimum amount you can mint is 1,000. But if I wanted to, I would click here and I would put my HYPE in, and then I would choose how much FEUSD. I would press next, and then I would eventually mint my FEUSD. When you want to sell your FEUSD or get rid of it, all you would do is you would redeem it 1-to-1 for your collateral. So if you do want to learn more about FEUSD and how it keeps its dollar peg, you can click here. But that's about it for the borrowing section of the CDP. Now we want to know what we can do with the FEUSD, right? One is when we are minting it, we are getting points from Felix. The second thing we can do is head over to stability pools, and we could provide FEUSD in either of these stability pools. Right now it would make sense to supply it to the HYPE stability pool. We are getting a 12% APY that will be claimable in FEUSD and HYPE, and we are getting this interest through borrower's interest and liquidated collateral. So that's a little play you can do, is you can put up UBTC or HYPE as collateral, mint FEUSD, and then supply it in the stability pools. You won't be earning too much more, but the main thing here is you will be earning lots of points for participating in both markets. And a third thing that you can do with FEUSD is, let's just head over to HyperSwap real quickly. We head over to the Explore section here. We can just search up FEUSD. And we can see all the different pools that you can provide liquidity to. Now, I'm not going to go in depth about liquidity providing. I did make a video on HyperSwap earlier, so I'm going to just leave a link in the description if you want to check that out. But pretty much in this situation, we could be earning HyperSwap points and Felix points. The second product that Felix offers is the vanilla markets. It is curated by Morpho, as I said. There is borrowing and lending. For lending, it's fairly simple. You lend your asset and you are gaining an APY that is being paid out by borrowers. Now, borrowing is actually a little different than traditional lending platforms. It is a separate market than lending. Even though you are lending HYPE in the lending section, it does not count for collateral. So you actually have to put up your own collateral in the borrowing section to borrow. I'm not going to go in depth about lending and borrowing, as I did make a video on Hyperlend previously, and it has all the details about how you would go through that process, as well as how interest rates work and what the LTV is. If you do want to check that out, I'll leave a link in the description. The final product on Felix is the USDHL Rewards tab. It is a yield-bearing stablecoin that pays out in Hype. So every 2 weeks, you can come back here and you can claim Hyper rewards for using the USDHL stablecoin in the HyperEVM ecosystem. Lastly, up here, Felix does have a referral program. I am going to leave a link in the description with our code. So if you do want to check out Felix, feel free to use our code if you want to support the channel. And yeah, that is a nice little overview of Felix. If you enjoyed this video, remember you can like and subscribe to Crypto Win Rate. We also have a website at cryptowinrate.com where we have lots of crypto content and tons of educational guides for you to sift through. If you want to get a 4% trading fee discount on Hyperliquid, you can just click the link in the description to create a Hyperliquid account. This link will apply a code which will make you eligible for that 4% discount fee. I appreciate your time and bye for now.